Hey, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining session on a weekend. You can be doing many things, but you took time that shows that you're looking for something big in your life. You want to make a difference. So, first thing is we need to understand why even we need to think about additional income or secondary income or a side hustle, and then we'll understand what is the way and how to do it. Everything will go step by step, so you can connect all the dots. Some of us we might be only thinking about whatever we are making today is good enough. So many will not be even thinking about why we need to make some additional income. They will be happy that okay, I'm making some 5 6,000. My wife is making 4 5,000. Whatever we are making is good enough, but they are not seeing what are the risks we are facing. Right? Especially we all know about how AI is evolving. It is doing, including Microsoft. Right? There are so many companies which are doing massive layoffs because of the AI evolution. And there will be more and more layoffs. Nearly AI will take over 70% of the IT jobs. So it is always very, very important, especially if we are in IT, it is always better to have a backup plan. Otherwise, we have to see some surprise, some shock suddenly. And then, even though you might be, for example, you are already trained in AI or something, you, right, there will be always, I'm not saying that all the jobs will be lost, but whatever, if we have 10 developer jobs, it will be limited to two or three developer jobs. That too, who has the knowledge of AI, who can do proper prompts and all those things, they will hold the jobs. Even if they have jobs also, there won't be much growth or much with their income or salary. Even if you work for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, our salaries may not become double. We know how the expenses are going up, how the kids' college education, right? The fee, until they are in school, until 12th, we don't see the pain. But once they get into a college, you will understand how much it will cost. And that cost is also going up every year by nearly 5 to 10%. Right? That is one area where the expenses are growing very, very rapidly. Then we know how the travel expenses within domestic flights also we are paying 400 $500 to fly within US. If you have to travel to India in summer, minimum we have to spend 3,000 $2,500 for a ticket for one person. Healthcare expenses, and then we need to sustain 20 to 25 years of retirement. Right? Earlier we used to think we can work until 60, 65, but with the current economy, with the current evolution, all these things with the immigration things. So we never know. Even can we work even until 55? Also, because once you gain more and more experience in IT, that sometimes can also be a disadvantage. Because when your experience is high, they cannot pay you very high billing rates, and they cannot take you with a low billing rate because they are worried that suddenly you may leave the job if they pay you only $50, $60 per hour, or if they pay only 100K, 120K in a full-time role, they are worried that you will leave because you may get a better opportunity. So that is also a problem, right? Having too much of experience, 20 plus, 25 years plus experience in IT is also a problem. So we don't know, even if we are healthy, we want to work until 60, 65, whether IT companies will allow us to work until that time is also a question. So even if we retire at 60, we need to plan for 20, 25 years of retirement where we don't make any income, but our expenses will be same or much more because it is holiday period. We will be traveling more. We will be going to India more. We'll be right going to our kids more. So because in free time you spend more. So but we won't be making any income. So 20 years for you, for your spouse, we need to plan. That is another reason why every family need to have minimum 6 to 7 million of savings before they retire, so that you can spend a similar type of life even in the retirement. But when we ask, most of us are not planning or not even thinking about it because everyone is busy with their day-to-day life. They are not thinking because of financial lack of financial awareness, lack of financial planning. They don't know what they are missing or what they are, yeah, what risks they are taking. So we know that in age 20 to 30, 25 to 35, We are busy with our career kickoffs, marriage, parenthood, and then 35 to 45, that employee job issues, switching from one company to other company, buying to planning to buy a new home, planning for a second child, then 45 to 55, planning for your kids' college funding, some health risks, right? BP, your cholesterol, all this will start. And then home upgrades, 55 to 85, thinking on how to preserve the estate, that means how to preserve your properties, the illness risk, retirement planning for 20 years, legacy planning, all these are right. Every stage we have some tension or other. So, as financial freedom is not luxury anymore, right? Earlier, you might be thinking that I am happy, I'm content with whatever I am making in my job, but now no more, right? Whether you are in IT or non-IT, market is such a way that you should have alternate income stream, multiple income streams. You should never depend on one single income stream. If you are, then you are taking a major risk. So again, why you need to take time to learn from me? Because you can see, right, whatever I shared, right? This is just from one company, Take Profit Trader, where uh, we are we are taking multiple withdrawals every day or every 2 days, 3 days once. So that is the possibility with prop firm trading. And you can see my name here. So it is the so yeah, because right, there will be some confidential information. I'm not able to open the website, but yeah, this is the screenshot where you can see how we can take multiple payouts, right? You are not just depending on one or two payouts from your employer. This is only from one company. I get some payouts from Tradify, I get some payouts from other companies also. But mainly I focus on Take Profit Trader because this is number one company in the prop firm industry where you can get multiple payouts. Every day you can go and request for a payout, or every 2 days, even sometimes on the same day, if you have a good day, you can even take two, three payouts also. So that's why generally I focus on Take Profit Trader company. But yeah, if some of you are new to prop firms, you must be wondering what is this Take Profit Trader, what is this, how we can make this type. So not only me, right? There are a lot of members. You can see that they are learning, they are earning. Again, I'm not telling that it is very easy. Everybody can start making the similar payouts from day one. It takes time. There is a lot of emotional balance needed. There is a lot of training. There is a lot of patience needed. But yeah, members who took the time to learn, there are hundreds of members who are making those payouts, consistent payouts, five payouts, six payouts per month, 10 payouts per month. They're different members. There'll be ups and downs, right? It will all days will not be same. Some days it suddenly will see some sudden news, some black swan events. Trump will announce something. Suddenly we see, right? You might be in a long position. Moody's will announce, or they are reducing the credit rating. So we'll be yeah. There will be days where we'll be have losses. There will be days we'll have big gains. But this is one way where without investing huge money, you can create a second income. So you can see, yeah, videos of multiple success stories. Again, we have to restart that. Earlier we used to do it consistently. Now because I got busy with multiple things, I was not doing, but yeah, we'll be doing more and more success stories. So now you know, right, why you understood what is the problem statement, why everybody need to think about a second income or a plan B instead of depending on just one job or one single income. You also understood that how I am making and how a lot of other members are making. Now we'll understand, okay, what is the solution? If somebody is completely new, what they need to do, how to do, I'll explain in the next few minutes. So this is nothing but called as a prop firm trading, where you are not going to invest your huge money. So think about an IT consulting company, right? An IT consulting company, he can go and work in a company, he can make money. But instead of he going to a job, what he's doing, he's starting an IT consulting company. He will try to find jobs, or he will try to find some employment, right? He will help them with the resume preparation, job interviews, or whatever it is, and then he makes 20% on whatever, right? He's spending some time only for few days. Once you get a job, then he makes 20% throughout. You may work for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years in that contract. He makes that 20%, right? If that employee is making 80%, he makes 20%. So if he hires five people, then he got his 20, 20, 20, 100%. If he has 10 employees, he got 200%. If he got 20 employees, he got nearly right 400%. Like that, that is the scalable future, right? He is not just depending on his time. Now he is having 20 employees, he can improve to 50 employees, 100 employees, he can scale up. In the same way, just like an IT consulting company, these prop firms are also what they are doing. Instead of they trading with their money, they are trying to find the traders. They are trying to find the good traders who can trade with discipline, who can trade with a proper systematic approach instead of trading with emotions. If somebody can trade with systematic approach, and then they are giving them 80%, they are taking 20%. Just like an IT consulting company, right? There are some prop firms which give you 90%, they take 10%. But before doing that, right, they don't want to directly give you 50,000, 100,000 without knowing whether you can trade with a patience, with systematic approach or not. That's where they do something called as a stage one or an evaluation phase, right? That is just like your internship, right? Or a training phase. That is where generally people will try to, right? Those companies want to make sure whether you can do it or not. So again, if they ask for free, there will be millions of people who want to do. So that's where they charge a minimal amount, right? For example, if you see Bullnox, you pay some $20 to get a $50,000 account, evaluation account. And in that evaluation account, if you make that 50,000 account to $53,000 account, that means your stage one is done. You can take 5 days, you can take 10 days, you can take 20 days. If you take more than 1 month, you have to pay again another $20 for the second month. In the same way, Apex, you pay 20 or $25, you get a $50,000 account. Then, if you complete within 1 month, then you don't pay anything anymore for the stage one. But if you take more than 1 month, you have to pay another $25 for second month. Like that, those companies, because why you are paying the 20 $25, they give you a license to softwares like TraderWeight. They give you license for softwares like Ninja Trader. They give you data, real-time data for those softwares, so that you can use the real-time data for those future tickers and you can take the trades. That's why they are charging. And also, if they don't put any amount and ask, they cannot manage that many users. So that's why they are having a minimal fee where they are asking you to come and join or to pay that minimal fee, $25, $30. Companies like Take Profit Trader charges little more high, but there are different companies based on their rules, their payout structure. They ask you anywhere from $15, right? Bullnox has a 91% discount now. Even by paying $10, $15, you get a $50,000 account. So when you get those right, that evaluation, if you complete the evaluation, then you go to the second stage called as phase two, which is also called as a performance stage, which is also called as a pro stage. That is where you will start making the real money. That means now in stage one, you are not making any money, they won't make any money. In stage two, when you take the trades, you will start making your 80% or 90% based on that company. There are some companies which pays you 80%, there are some companies which pays you 90% on the profits you make. So for example, on 50K, you completed evaluation, then they will give you a 50K performance account. If you completed evaluation on 150K, they will give you 150K performance account. Once you do that, then basically they will give you stage two. And again, there are some companies which pay every day. There are some companies which pay every 2 weeks. There are some companies which pay every week. Tradeify, Take Profit Trader. There are some companies which has daily payout structure. So, the, so based on the company type, you can once you start making payouts in the phase two, that is where you can get the payouts. Then then Once you also make complete that, right? Once you are making consistent payouts, once you are doing good, then they will give you an option to go to stage three. For example, in stage two, if you are making 80%, they will say that we'll give you 90% in stage three. So that is called as a Pro Plus or a live account. So that is where they are really giving you the real money. In stage one, it is more like a paper account. Stage two is also they want to test out for some more time. Even though you can make money, that is not a real account you are trading in stage two also. In stage three is where they will give you the real account. Then they will also copy your trades. Now they got confidence that you are trading with the proper discipline, proper patience, proper systematic approach. Now they will give you the real account, a live account with the real money. That is where you can make more profits. You can get a daily payouts. You have less restrictions, but you have more. You can make more money in the stage three. So like that, there are three phases, right? Stage one, which is an evaluation phase where you don't make money, they don't make money. Stage two, where you can make money, the company still won't make money. Stage three is where they make money, you make money. So it takes, for few users, it takes 1 to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month to complete stage one. For some users, it takes more time. It depends on, right, the discipline, right, on how you are following the rules, or sometimes it depends on the market volatility. A lot of other factors also are there. So we have to take time to learn, right? Because to work in a IT job to make 5,000, 6,000 per month, we took so much time. You did your engineering, you did your MCAs, you paid so much fee. But when it comes to trading, everybody wants to make money from day one. That is where many traders fail, or many traders, yeah, they think like, yeah, they can do it from day one. They can make a lot of money from day one. They try to go aggressive. They take two big positions. They go with a huge contract size. They try to do over trading. That is where a lot of users think that, oh, it is not working for them. Right? Because always when you try to do something new, always you start slow. When you, instead of taking minis, you start with micros. Instead of trading for throughout the day, you have a target like 300, 400, $500 per day. Once you achieve that, you stop for the day. But many users, the major problem is, if I can make 5,000 per day, it doesn't mean that you can make 5,000 per day, because it takes time to come to that level, right? If your manager is making 300K per annum, for you it needs 2 3 years, 5 years to get to that level. You need to gain all his skills so that you can get promoted to a manager level before you can ask 300K. In the same way, the major problem why many traders fail in prop firms is because they try to go aggressive, they do over trading, they go with bigger position size instead of trying to go in a step by step phase, step by step, or go slow. So when you start with micros. That is where, right, what do you micros minis, you will understand later. But just I want to tell you so that I'm not telling you that you all can make similar payouts like what I am making, or like what some other users are making. Everyone will make mistakes in the first few weeks, few months. Everybody will blow their evaluation accounts, performance accounts, by trying to go aggressive, by trying to trade for more and more time. But it is a learning curve. There is a learning curve involved. There is some time it will take for any new member, but all that is worth, because if you can make 20,000, 30,000 from one prop firm, then you can repeat the same thing with multiple other prop firms, right? Take Profit Trader is just one company, but there are another 20 companies like Take Profit Trader. The same effort, same time you can put, you can copy your trades into all this. You are only clicking on one buy and one sell button, but your trade can go to Take Profit Trader, your trade can go to Apex, your trade can go to Bullnox, but that is the second stage. First thing is you start with one company, try to learn from one company, learn from your mistakes, start slow, go slow, understand the systematic approach, trade, have a target, stop trading after the target. Then you slowly increase your pace, right? Initially, for first a few weeks, have 300 or 400 as your target per day. After that, that is in one account, right? If you have five accounts, that is 400 into five, $2,000. But after 1 month, you increase it to 500 per day. After 2 months, you increase it to 800 per day. Like that, you slowly increase your targets. Don't try to go aggressive, try to make 1,000, 2,000 per day from day one. So that is where many traders try to come, but because of their right, not able to handle the emotions, or because of not able to control the size, they're not able to follow the systematic approach. Many traders fail. So that is where prop firms will make money. When you fail, also they make money because you are paying 25, $30 to them. So if you pass, if you make consistent payouts, also they make money because it is like a passive income for them, and they can copy your trades into bigger accounts. They can make money. If you fail, also they will make money. So their business model is very good. If you fail or you pass, they will be successful. For us, you want to be successful, you need to have a proper approach. So how to do that? So basically, right, your first step to do that is you can have trading view. Right, trading view is one of the softwares, right? It is the number one, world's number one charting platform, where which will help you to chart, or which will help you to watch whether a stock is going up or going down, or to identify when to buy, when to sell. So this is like a marketplace for all the companies, right? We use this trading view, and then we develop the software, different softwares, which will help you to be successful. But to get those softwares, first thing is you need to get access to the trading view. So just think like Amazon or Costco, where if you want to go and buy in Costco, you have to first get the Costco membership. In the same way, if you want to use our softwares, you have to first get the trading view, where you can get a 1 month free trial. You can, I'll share this PPT later. You can click on that link, then you will get a 1 month free trial, and then you can after 10 days, 15 days, they will send you some coupons, right? Okay, now if you upgrade to a paid plan, we'll give you 50% discount, 60% discount, or if there are some Easter offer or some offers, they will give you 70%, 80%. Black Friday, they will give you 80, 85% discount, like that. So initially you can start with a free plan. Second thing is that again they have essential plan, premium plan. You can go with, again, if you are want to make this as a career, where you don't need to depend on office politics, where you can work from home, where you can work from India, where you can work from a beach, then I suggest you can go with a premium plan. If you are on a tight budget or something, you can just get an essential plan. So step two is where we develop some software, like we have Price Pulse, which will help you see the market makers, what market makers are doing, whether your market makers are buying or selling, whether we are at a discount zone or a premium zone, or we have a T5, which is more like an oscillator. It tells you whether it is overbought or oversold conditions. Based on that, if there is a nice gap between green and white line or red and white line, we can do buy or sell. We have some softwares called futures level manager, stocks level manager, which will tell you where there are a lot of gamma pockets, or where there are a lot of buyers and sellers, where there is huge open interest. Based on that, you get certain levels where there can be a reversal, trend reversal can happen. You can use that software, identify, right? I'll explain about those in later, but on a high level, we develop those softwares which are helping us to make gains if we follow, right? One thing is, yeah, following, understanding the indicators, and then following them with a proper systematic approach, right? What are the rules? I'll explain. But like this, we develop some different softwares which are working good if we follow with a proper discipline, with a proper systematic approach. If we don't follow the systematic rules, if we trade with FOMO, with a fear of missing out, then yeah, we'll have losses. But if we follow a proper systematic approach and take the trades, then there is we can make that, we can easily achieve that 300, 400, 500 per day in each account. If you have five accounts, that is a $2,000 per day. So we do have live sessions in the evening. In the morning time, generally I do a lot of scalping, but in the evening time, generally I explain why you are entering a trade, why you are exiting a trade, with a lot more, because it will be little slow. In the morning time, it will be much faster. So it is not easy for you to copy, right? Look at my trades and copy my trades, but in the evening time, you can watch and you can understand. Then you will also get some special deals, right? Because we have a huge big group of more than 500 plus traders who are doing this prop firm trading. We get some special discounts, and then we also share some news or what events are coming, which days will be trending days, which days will be choppy days, where we can see a major moves on market, right? We have access to a lot of softwares where we get the news very, very fast, where we share that, which will, because now market is mainly driven by the news. So if suddenly if Moody's is down, right, today we may see a big drop with ES and NQ because Moody's downgraded the US credit rating. Like gold, the silver may go up very high again today evening. Like that, whenever we have any major news, you can follow the news and you can take the trades, and then you can see other members' success stories and learn from their tips. Right? Everyone will have, because you are getting the tools. How you use the tool can be, right. You can use like I am using, or some users may have some other ways they will explore. Then they will also share how they are making profits, what they are doing. And then we have setup sessions nearly every day where we help members with all the setup, including, even though TradingView, Replicant, all those are not our softwares, but we help them on how to set up indicators, how to connect to different prop firms, how to install the Replicant, how to take trades and copy from one account to multiple accounts. We help with all those things. Then we have live future sessions, and then interactive learning, referral bonus. If you refer members, you make 10%. Like that, nobody in the entire market he will give you all do all these things, right? There might be some people, some companies which will give you indicator, but that's it. You don't know how to use it, when to use it, why to use it, why you are buying, why you are selling. Nobody will help you with setup sessions. Nobody will do help with replicant or setup, all those things. And so that is where, right, we help you everything from step one to last step. Then what are these prop firm accounts? As I said, all these are different. Just think like different companies, different IT consulting companies. Take Profit Trader, Bullnox, Allied Trader, Apex Trader, Trade Day, Tick Tick Trader, Purdia Capital, Kadify. There are so many companies. But yeah, the number one company is Take Profit Trader, where you can get daily payouts. Once you complete your stage one, in stage two, you have to complete a buffer. After that, you can make daily payouts. So they have a 30% off. Once you complete stage one, you don't need to pay anything for stage two with the current offer. You make that 30% off, and then you can do that. Now, then there is another company called Tradify. You can get 35% off with RCA promo code. Then a light trader, they have 90% off going on with their intraday accounts and end of the day accounts. You can use Spring 90 for 90% off. Then Bullnox, they have 91% off for intraday and 83% off for end of the day accounts. So like this, there are so many companies, right? As I explained, you can start with one or two companies, and then you can, because again, you're not doing anything extra, right? If you have to work in two different IT companies, two different projects at same time, you have to put, instead of 8 hours, you may have to put 12 hours or 14 hours. But here you are spending the same time, but you can make payouts from different companies at the same time. That is the advantage, right? But you don't need to start with all companies. Based on your budget, start with one company or two companies. Once you start making payouts from one company, use that money, get one few more accounts from second company. Once you start making payouts from second company, add another one company. Like that, you can keep going on. Apex is giving 80% off. So Apex recently has some strict restrictions regarding payouts. Earlier they used to be very good, but nowadays little. So this is more good for your practice purpose, right? Bullnox, Light Trader Fund, Apex. These are mainly for you to practice with a low cost. Because by spending 10, $15, $20, you get a 50K account. By spending 30, $40, you get a 150K account. So these are mainly no, more than the payouts, you understand what are futures, at what time which tickers will move. how will be the market volatility, what will be the rules, right? What is trail stop loss, what is end of the day, what is intraday. All those things you will understand when you trade with these companies with a low cost. So mainly Apex Tradify, Apex and Allied Trader Fund Bulldogs, we suggest mainly for members who are completely new members. If you want to start with a low cost evaluation accounts, these are the good companies. Then you have trade day like that. Then once you start, so if you want to trade in multiple accounts at the same time, right? Instead of getting 150K account or one 150K account, you can also get four or five 150K accounts. So that, so for example, take profit trader will give you five accounts at a time, five second stage two accounts. That means you can get five stage one accounts at a time, so that whatever you do in stage one, the whatever you do in one account, the same trade can get copied to other four accounts. In the same way, Apex will give you up to 20 pro accounts. So you can, if you want, you can just buy one or two accounts, or you can buy 20 accounts. Then there is a software called Replicanto, which will help you to copy trades from one account to another 20 accounts. That means whenever you take a trade in TradingView, now by connecting that account to Replicanto, Replicanto will replicate your trades into all the other accounts. That means when you are making $100 in one account, at the same time you are making $100 in all other 19 accounts. But again, as I said, initially for 1 week, 2 weeks, you start with one account. Then after you get some confidence, you get Replicanto software, and now you buy a few more accounts, you can copy your trades. Right? Always go step by step. But this is your step four. Generally, the lifetime cost for the software is $200. But when we buy as a bulk for our premium members who are subscribers to our indicators, we help them with getting the bulk offer where you pay 100 for the lifetime offer for the software. Then we have to follow certain rules to take the trades, right? Now you understood why we need to do trading, or what are prop firms, what are different companies, what are their promos, offers. Then there are different trade plans we need to follow. That means a systematic approach. You need to have a market edge, or you need to follow different rules before you take a trade. So how to do that, I'll explain, showing you. So now, uh, if anyone has any questions till now, please you can post it in the chat window, and then I'll show you with the real-time examples because crypto markets are open throughout the day. Anyone has any questions until this? So we first thing we saw is why even thinking about a plan B or second income. If you want to open 10 accounts, you don't need to have 10 different email IDs. Just you open with one email ID. With the same email ID, you can create up to 10, 20, 30, whatever you want. You don't need to have multiple email IDs. You cannot take option trades on a TradingView platform. TradingView platform is mainly for futures or stocks. If you have to do bull puts, bear calls, or anything, you have to use your individual accounts. So again, as I said, there are different trade plans available, right? You don't need to just use one way to make money. There are multiple ways to use our softwares. So I'll explain two different ways, and then again, there are more ways. There are more trade plans. You can use whichever you feel is easy, right? You may have, you may go to a same restaurant. You may like some biryani. Your kids may like some pasta or something. Right? In the same way, we have different softwares. It is up to you to decide, okay, which one you feel is more easy to use. So that's why we have different indicators, different trade plans. You can use whichever combination you want. So I'll explain two, three different or for now, two strategies which are helping us to make consistent gains. So the first strategy is called as the futures level manager or futures scan strategy, where every day what you need to do is we look at the gamma pockets, we look at the open interest, we look at where there are a lot of buyers and sellers. We give you levels for the day. You have to just copy paste those levels in the morning, right? By 6 a.m., you will get the levels for the day. Then once you paste all those levels, you will see a table like this with the future scan. It will tell you that okay, ES, NQ, YM, RTY. If you see that they are looking green, that means mainly they are bullish. If you see something in red, that means they are mainly bearish. So by looking at the scanner, and also it also tells you what is the overall trend. Is the trend going down or going up? What is the trend strength? Is the trend strength right? If it is above 20 25, that means the trend is very, very bearish, or right, whatever is the trend, the strength is also supporting the trend. That means the trend can continue for more time. And you have different, so this one itself is like a combination of 10 indicators. It is telling what VWAP is suggesting. That means price is below the VWAP. MACD is telling it will go down. PSAR is telling it will go down. EMS are telling it will go down. RSI is telling it will go down, like that. So in the same way, we have, right, for example, cryptos. What do you see here for cryptos? Right, if I take it to the, so again we can enter all the levels for the cryptos, right? What are the, based on the gamma pockets and other things, if we enter all the levels, you can see. So what do you think, you can increase the size, right? If you want the font size to be normal or large, you can increase the size. So you can, so what, so by looking at that scanner, do you think Bitcoin or all these are looking good, or? So, right. So here, if you see, I'll explain what are those level one to level one, right? All those things. But the scanner will give you a high level overview. You don't need to go to, if you have Bitcoin or Ethereum or Sol, XRP, you don't need to go to four different charts. By looking at the table, you understand that, oh, Bitcoin is right. If you see it is completely green, that means your crypto is very, very bullish. So by looking in one glance, you know, okay, all these are looking bullish. That means we need to mainly look for the buy opportunities, right? In the same way, stocks. You can go to stocks. You can use our file, and then once you put this information, it will tell you, okay, is SPX in a uptrend, is Apple in a downtrend, or Meta, right? All these are very liquid stocks, major stocks like Tesla, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Apple, Meta, Nvidia, QQQ, SPY. So by every day morning at around 9 o'clock, by looking at it, you will understand, okay, are these bullish or are these bearish? If they are bullish, you can do bull puts. If they are bearish, you can do bear calls, or you can do naked calls. So, but this is your step one, which will give you a high level idea, because crypto is a real time market, right? Because it is open 24 bar 7. That's where, right, we'll use crypto example. So by using a future scan, you can understand what is happening with the futures. Right now, futures market is closed. Again, it will open at 5 p.m. today. But just by clicking, you will understand, okay, what is, are they in downtrend? Are they in uptrend? Are they looking green? If crude oil is completely looking green, that means it is complete. If something is completely green, that is very good for buy. If something is completely red, that might be very good for sell opportunity for the day. So you will mainly focus on sell signals if something is completely red. If something is completely green, you mainly focus on the buy signals. So that is how. So if, for example, this one, right, Sol is completely green. That means you mainly look for the buy opportunities. The BTC, 90% of them are completely green. That means you only look for the buy opportunities. Don't look for a sell opportunities. Right? If you want to take low risk, only wait for buy signals, because it is telling it is a trend is up, trend strength is good, it is above the VWAP, it is above PSAR, EMS, it is above EMS, above RSI is very bullish, momentum is very good. So by looking at this, you understand what will be the trend. So now let us go to a chart and understand. So every day, so somebody asked what is that level one, level two, level three. So you have something called as a magnetic area or a market bias level. So that is like your base level. If so, that is where there are a lot of buyers and sellers. Right? This is a level where there is huge volume with more buyers and sellers. If buyers can break this level and go up, that means it is bullish. If price is above the white line, it is bullish. If price is below the white line, it is bearish. So generally this level to this level is like your opening range. So whenever market opens, it may go up, come down, or it may touch this, go up, again come down, or come down here and then start going up. So generally, if you want to take low risk, instead of trying to enter here, you can always like this is your long entry. If price breaks this, you can enter a long. Then you can take long TP1, take profit one. This is your long TP2. If market is very, very bullish, it may go to the next level also. Otherwise, generally on a normal days, if there are no news or anything, generally it will try to reverse from somewhere from this level. If there is a major event, if there is CPI, PPI or some major news or something, it may go all the way to the top, right? It will go all the way to the day max. Or if there is a major bad news, it may go all the way down to the day min. If there is a news event, if it is a toppy day, if there is no major news on the day, it will generally go from, if it starts going up, it will go try to touch this resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3, and potential reversal from this level. Or it may go little bit up. So one thing you understand is this is your magnetic area or the market bias area. That means if price is above it, it is uptrend. Price is below it, it is downtrend. Then you have resistance levels, you have support levels at the bottom. So if price is somewhere here, right, that means it already broke one level, two level, third level. Now it is in level four. That means it already broke three different levels. So that's why it is telling level four here. If you see crypto scan, if you see BTC USD level four, that means it already from the magnetic area, it broke, it completed target one, it completed, so it went to this level, next level, and it is close to the fourth level. So that's why it is telling it is at level four. If it goes all the way to the level 8, that is the best time to short, right? Or if it is above at this level, that is a good time to enter long. You take some profits, you trim something here, you trim some more here. So that is what is level 4. It is telling that it is an uptrend. BTC is in level 4. Your trend strength is 55. That means bulls are very, very huge. If it is above 20, that is good. So you are in uptrend, your strength is 55. Above VWAP, PSAR, EMA1, EMA2, RSI, only MACD, right? 90% of them are telling it is very, very bullish. So whenever you get a buy signal, you take the opportunity. Right? You can avoid the sell signals because it is very, very bullish. Only sell signal when you take is either you are at the day max or so in addition to these resistance levels, you also see a sell zone, right? This is called as a sell zone. That means based on your previous historical results, this is where generally price started reversing. So if price touches this and if you get a sell signal, you can take a short. Or if price goes all the way to the top and starts reversing, you can take a short. Otherwise, if you are above this level, you only focus on the buy signals, only take buy opportunities. Right? In the same way, if you are below this, only focus on the sell signals. Only exception is if it touches a buy zone or if it comes all the way to the day min, that is only where you will go with the long opportunities. Otherwise, if you want to take low risk, you will only focus on the sell signals. If you are below the right, if you are below the market bias, that means your trend is downtrend. If you are above the white line, your trend is bullish. You focus on the buy signals. So that's how you mainly, so you can go to, so it will, you can set notifications. right? For example, XRP USDT, it is moving up, right? It is above the mark white line. It went to this one. This is the long entry. So price is not reversing here. That means buyers are in full control. It went all the way up. You can take, right? And then there is a high possibility price may go all the way to here or here, minimum till here. So either it will reverse here or it will reverse here. That is the area where you can take the profits. So if you see Sol USDT, right, it is above the magnetic area, right? You got a buy signal, long entry, long TP1. You take profits here, then so you take profits here and you wait if there is a reversal. If not, it went all the way to the next level. So again, only if you see a sell zone, you will take a sell. Otherwise, you only focus if it may come all the way here and again go up. Again, if you get a buy signal, you take the buy opportunity. So if you are above the white line, focus on the buy signals. If you are below the white line, focus on the sell signals. Right? Only exceptions are only if you are at a day max, you can take a short, or you are somewhere where you have a major sell zone. There are some big companies are trying to sell off. Only that is where if you get a sell signal close to this, right? You should not, because sometimes if buyers are more, even it can break the resistance and go high. So you should wait for a sell signal here. Only if you get a sell signal here, you will take a short. Otherwise, you only look for the, if you get a sell, don't take a sell here because you are above the white line. Only you will look for the buy opportunities, not the sell opportunities. Only if you are here and you see a sell signal, or you are here, you see a sell signal, you take it. Otherwise, if you are above the white line, only look for buy opportunities, or whenever you see buy signals, you take the buys. So like that ETH USDT, same thing, right? You got a buy, it is going up. So in that way, you will mainly focus. Only if it goes here and touch and starts dropping, you can take the sell. Like that for whether it is stocks or options or futures, the concept is same. If you are above the white line, focus on buy. If you are below the white line, focus on sell signals. If you want to take low risk, you wait for the price to break this resistance one, because this is the chop zone, right? Price will go up, down, go up, down, go up, down. Suddenly it breaks this. That is where it will start. That means buyers are full control. When it breaks, that is the long entry. When it goes here, you trim 70% or 80%. Right? If you have taken 10 micros, you take profit on 6 or 7 micro. If it breaks it, again you can enter few more. You can wait until here. If it breaks this, then it will go all the way till here. This is where your resistance 3, long TP2, right? Take profit true on your long position. And then there can be a potential reward. Wait for a sell signal here. If there is any major good news, then it can also go all the way to the top. Otherwise, there can be a reversal. So if you want to take very, very low risk, you can only focus on long on the white line. Unless you are somewhere at the top, day max, you focus only on the long opportunities. If you are below the white line, you focus only on the sell opportunities. In that way, your risk is minimal, right? You are not going against the trend. If it is going above the white line, then only buy. If you are going below the white line, only sell. So that is one strategy which is working really good. We are based on the gamma pockets. We are looking where there can be uh, reversals, and then we are giving you those levels. You just copy that levels in the morning, and then that will help you to decide where price can reverse. And so here there is a sell zone. Again, if you are a scalper, if you are experienced trader, whenever price touch this and you see a red candle, you can enter short. If you are a new trader, you just follow one simple rule. Only whenever you are above the white line, buy signal. That's it. Until you see touches a sell area or a major resistance area, you can just to focus on the buy signals. Only if it goes all the way to the top, you focus on sell. If you are below the white line, only focus on the sell signals. Only if it goes all the way to the bottom, then only focus on the buy. Right? In that way, your risk is minimal. You are not going again. Right? Sometimes what happens is when you are unless you are a very experienced, you cannot quickly scalp. You see a sell signal, suddenly you try to take a sell, but because the trend is overall very bullish, you are going against the trend, and you are suddenly you take a sell, immediately it starts going up because you are not looking at all the other things. You are only focusing on, oh, it is, I got a sell, oh, this is resistance too, I got a sell, let me take a short. You take a short, immediately price starts going up because your trend is uptrend, your trend strength is 51.7, which is very high. That means buyers are in full control. They are they are in full control so that the trend may not suddenly change to bearish. There are so many buyers. If it is above 20, that is good, but it is above 50. That means it is very bullish. So even though it touched a sell zone, but the trend strength is 51. That means it just did a pullback and again it is going up. So if you focus only on the buy signals, your chance of success is much more higher. If you take a sell, you are taking a major risk. So here everything is looking green. So one is you are looking at the white line. Okay, am I above the white line? Focus on buy. And also you are looking at this one. This is telling that, oh, everything is green. So now don't even think about a sell opportunity. Only focus on buy opportunities, right? Here it did a small pullback. Unless you are very quick scalper, you can make a loss here, right? It may break this and go all the way up, go all the way up, go all the way up. So it is still telling it is very bullish. So you only focus on the buy opportunities when you are above the magnetic area. You focus on sell signals when you are below the magnetic area. If you follow that simple rule, you will be you will be making daily payouts. So all you need is you are not going against the trend. You are looking what is the my trend is uptrend. Here it is telling level 4, right? Up arrow. That means it is telling that it already broke 3 levels. It is going to the next level, going to the resistance 4. If it goes here, it will say level 5. If it goes here, it will say level 6, level 7, level 8. So level 8 is the maximum level it can go. So it is telling it is in the uptrend. It is going to the level 4. It is uptrend. Strength is very good. It is above VWAP. EMS it is above EMS. It is above RSI. RSI, right? It is above 50. It is very bullish. So don't think that, oh, it is a sell zone. Let me take it. Right? If you take a short also, it won't, because whenever a level is broken, that resistance will become support now. Price broke this resistance. So now this will become a support level. Right? Initially, if price goes till here and starts dropping, this is acting as a resistance. But whenever a price breaks a resistance level, that means whatever sell orders are here, buyers already took those orders. That means now this level will act. So price came here. Now this became a support level. Again, it is going up. So one simple rule for everyone to follow, even kids can also follow. If you are above the magnetic area, market bias is bullish. One is you are looking at the white line. Second is you are looking at the table, right? Here it is giving you the high level picture of all the tickers. Here with the crypto level manager, it is telling you, okay, this Bitcoin is this one. So you don't need to go to every time, go to the high level scanner every time. For the ticker, it is telling it is in uptrend. All these things are telling it can go down, go up. So you wait for a pullback. You got a pullback, it is going up again. So if you enter here, you already made some $100, $200 with Bitcoin. So whenever price comes back and starts going up, you can go long. Price went up, small pullback. Went up, small pullback. Went up, small pullback. Whenever price is touching this, that is that is an opportunity, right? So you try to take only buy opportunities here. You are above the line and it is going up and up. Only look for the buy opportunity. Only, right? Remember that only if you are above this day max, that is where you look further. That means it moved so much that it will again retrace back. It may come to this level or this level or this level. That is the only area where you will look for a short. Otherwise, if you are above the magnetic line, only wait for buy opportunities. Right? Let us look at again. Futures market is not open today, but we can look at Fridays or something. Crypto market is open on even weekends, so that's where we were showing that one. So, for example, so here you are above the magnetic area, right? 5932 is your magnetic area. So, if above 5932, if you get a buy signal, that's a huge opportunity. You got a buy signal, that's a good opportunity. Again, you are close to a sell zone. If you are once you make gain experience, you can look for sell. Otherwise, you don't even worry about the sell. It came down because of the Moody's rating. It came down, touched this long entry. It may again bounce back. But you mainly focus on the buy signal when you are above the white line. If it goes all the way to day max, that is where you look for the sell opportunities. Otherwise, generally we look for the buy opportunities. Crude oil. So it is above the magnetic area. If it is above the magnetic area, only focus on the buy signals. Right? Especially if you also get the buy signal close to the bottom of the band, that is much better. Right? You are above the magnetic area. And also, I am showing you a band so that you know that you are not taking a buy somewhere here. If you get a buy here, you avoid it. If you get a buy close to the bottom, that's a good one because you know that you are above the magnetic area. Everything is bullish, but it doesn't mean that it will only keep going up. You wait for a pullback. You got a pullback. You got a buy signal. You go long. Again, you got a pullback. You got a buy signal. Go long. Again, you got a pullback. You can go long. So it will help you to decide to go when to go long. Everything is green. You are above the magnetic area. Whenever price comes close to the bottom of the band, you can go long. You got a pullback. You ignore the sell signal, right? You avoid the sell signal for low risk. You got a buy, you can go long. Again, you got a sell, but immediately turn to buy because you are above the magnetic area. You can take profit and wait, or you can ignore the sell signals. It will. Right? Today we may see crude oil going all the way up to today evening, right? You can see crude oil may go all the way to 62.7 like that. So your fundamental rule you need to remember is above the magnetic area, only buy signals. That too, if the buy signal is close to the bottom of the band, that is much better opportunity. If you are below, right, let us go to something natural gas. So now this is below the magnetic area. If you get a sell signal, right, it went to the top of the band and it touched it, and then you got a sell signal. So if you are below magnetic area, you wait for sell signals close to the top. If you are below this, mainly look for sell signals. So if you just to follow that simple rule, so here, right, is it below or above? Right, copper is below the magnetic area. That means our focus should be only sell signals. That too, if the sell signal comes here close to the top, that is much better, right? You want to sell high, so you got a sell signal, you sell high, you got a sell signal, right? So here you can see you are below the magnetic area, you got a sell signal, you can take a short. So if you are below magnetic area, only look for sell opportunities. If you are above magnetic area, look for only buy opportunities. That too, if the sell signal comes at the top, that is much very, very good opportunity, right? Because you want to sell high. Because you will ignore the buy signal. You got a sell signal, you can take a sell. You got a sell, you can take a sell. You ignore the buy. Only if it goes all the way to the bottom, that is where you try to go long. Otherwise, you only look for buy opportunity. In the same way, for example, right? We can do the same thing for stocks. Can go here, just paste the levels. For example, if Microsoft starts going up tomorrow, then you look for the buy signals. Let's look at Meta. If something, right, you got a sell signal, it is below the magnetic area, then you can look at the sell opportunities. So if it is below magnetic area, look for sell. If it is above magnetic area, look for buy. So Tesla, right? So it is. So do you want to focus on buy or sell signals here? It is above the magnetic area. So if you get a buy signal close to the bottom, that is a much better one. Again, right, because it is a Friday evening, the band is very, very small. That means your trend strength is below 20. That means it is very, very choppy. But in the morning time, it touched the bottom, went all the way up. So if you get a buy close to the bottom, that's a good opportunity. You got a buy close to the bottom, that's a good opportunity. You got a buy close to the bottom, that's a good opportunity. So if it is telling it is uptrend, it is above the levels, right? If it is above the levels, you will see level 3. That means it is above the magnetic line. Then you wait for the buy close to the bottom. If you see something downtrend and this is below, right, downtrend levels, then you wait for the sell opportunities at the top. Then you can buy the puts. You can do the bear calls. You can do the shorts, right? Let us go to SPX. So we started with bull puts, right? It was going uptrend. We got the bull puts. At the end of the day, we took some bear calls because it was close to a sell zone, right? The potential reversal. That is where we took sell. But generally, so like that, you can use it for SPX, NDX, QQQ, SPY, Tesla, Meta, whichever you want. If it is something completely green, it is above the magnetic line. You wait for a buy. If your buy at the bottom of the band, You can go long on ES, you can go long on SPY, you can go long on QQQ, NQ. You ignore the sell signals. Sell can be only for small time, but your buy will be for lot of time. You got a sell only for 15 minutes, next 30, 40 minutes buy. So always this is your clue number one. Should I go to wait for buy or sell? This is your clue number two. If both of them are telling that you are it is above bullish and it is above all these things, then you mainly look for the buy opportunities. So is it making sense? So now I added the buy sell signals to the stocks level manager futures level itself. So instead of you having top trend or something, directly I added the buy sell logic here. So directly you are getting the buy sell signals from this one itself. The stocks level futures level will show you the buy sell signals. So Google went all the way up. But there was a huge gap up on Google, and then it touches the sell zone, and then it dropped, and it stayed choppy throughout the day. Right? It was overall overall it was bullish, but because there was such a huge move overnight, it was not able to break this resistance, and then it came down and then stayed choppy without moving up or down throughout the day. So that is where the trend strength will help you. If strength is below 20, then better you avoid the signal. Right? That means it is just staying going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up. So there was no, it was not able to. So either bulls or bears, nobody was in control. If it is above 25, 30, 40, and if the trend is uptrend, then it can go huge. So that's what one is. You are looking whether, so all we need to do is, if you want to buy calls or whatever it is. So first thing is you check, right? Even if I give call or MK gives a call or whatever it is, because we do live session, show you the levels. So first thing is we need to say if we are buying bull puts or calls, we should be above the magnetic area. Second thing is you also need to check whether the trend strength is bullish. If the strength is below 20, that means it can just stay choppy. If it is above 20, 25, that is a very good sign. It can go up much, much further high. So step number one, look where the price is. Is it above the magnetic area, below the magnetic area? Second thing is check these ones. If all of them are looking green and trend strength is also about 20, 25, that is a very good opportunity to take long positions. If it is below the magnetic area, if everything is red, and strength also should be green, right? Strength means if you have a downtrend, if the strength is good, that means there are a lot of bears. If it is uptrend, strength is green, that means there are a lot of bulls. Otherwise, it will be choppy. So all we need to do is just to follow this simple thing. Whenever, right, you can just focus on gold or silver or ES or NQ. Just have any one ticker, right? For example, today we may see a big drop on ES and NQ. Then only focus on the sell signals today evening for ES, NQ, YM, RTY. Gold and silver, you focus only on the buy signals. Because of the Moody's news, we may see a nice move on gold, silver today evening and a big drop on ES and NQ. No, only you don't even need to look at the 10, 20 tickers. You only focus on any one ticker, right? Again, if you go here, it will tell you if something is completely green or completely red. You focus just on one signal, one ticker. You can easily make nice profits on that. So these are all bullish. So Bitcoin is going further up. So now you only focus on the buy opportunities, only buy signal. Whenever you get a buy signal, you take a long position. If you get a sell, you avoid it, you ignore it only until it goes to the day max, because that is where again it will reverse. Other than that, only focus on the buy opportunities. So now it may even break this resistance. Right? There is a resistance here, but buyers are, you can see trend strength is 47.2. That means buyers are so strong. The trend is uptrend. We are in level 4, upside level 4, right? That means from the white area, level 1 is broken, level 2 is broken, level 3 is broken. You are in the level 4, like you are in the fourth floor. If you are somewhere here, it is a choppy zone. It can go up, come down, go up, come. But once you break this level, that is where you are confident that okay, right? I am not close to this area. This is a chop zone. But once you break this, now you got full confidence. Okay, now I can enter long. I can take some profits here. Right here, if there is a reversal, you can take. Otherwise, if it continues to go up, you can continue to. If you see that this is completely still very bullish, so that means it can break this, go all the way to here or here or here, or even go till here. So your focus should be only on the, now it broke the resistance, right? Whatever was the earlier resistance, buyers are breaking the resistance going further up. So now your Bitcoin next target is 105,714. If it breaks that, 105,800, 105,819. But if it goes to this level, 106,600, better you look for shorts. So Ethereum is going up, right? It went above the magnetic area, going further up. So now, if you buy Ethereum, your next target is 25, right? This is the long entry, because from here to here, it can go up, come down. But here it is a chop area. It will go up, come down, go up, come down, go. But now it broke this one. So your next target for Ethereum is 25.90. If you buy Ethereum, easily you can make $20-30 in next few minutes. In the same way, XRP USDT, right? It already long. This is your long entry, right? You enter here, you take profit one. This is your take profit two. Somewhere here, you can book this next profits. You can buy if you have XA Coinbase or something. You can buy XRP USDT. You can easily. This is your target. If it breaks this, it can go here. If it also breaks it, it can go to the next level. So like that, right? All you are looking is, am I above the magnetic area? Am I below the magnetic area? If I am above the magnetic area, buy signals. Only look for long opportunities. If you are above this one, you can confidently go and buy. If you are below this, you can confidently go and sell. Right? From this area to this area is the chop zone where it can go up, come down, go up, come down. Generally, in the first of 30 minutes, 45 minutes, market will try to move, right? Whenever market opens tomorrow morning for ES and NQ, they may move up and down in this area first. Then either buyers or sellers will take the control. If sellers take the control, they will bring it all the way down. If buyers take the control, they will take it all the way up. So if you see on Friday also, same thing happened. So generally when market opens, first few minutes, it will be choppy. It will just move up and down, up and down, up and down. And finally they took the control. And then they started taking it all the way up, right? The long entry. It went all the way up till this. So if you take this buy signal, that was a huge opportunity. So that's it. If you can just to follow this single strategy, two simple rules above magnetic area, and also if you are above this long, right, this is where you will try to take a long position. This is your TP1, this is your TP2, or this is your TP2. If you are below this, if you are below this one, that is your short entry. This is your TP1, this or your TP2. If it breaks further, you can enter again. Then you can take the next profit here, next profits here. Then if it breaks these levels, it will come here. If it breaks this level, it will come here. That is the day min. So there is one simple rule. It will help you to be taking trades towards the trend. Right? If you're a scalper, you can also take the sell signals. But until you gain the experience, until you gain the confidence, only focus on the buy opportunities if you are above this. If you are that too, if the buy comes close to the bottom of the band, that is much better. It touches the right here. You got a buy at the bottom of the band. If your buys are at the bottom of the band, good opportunities if you are above the white line. If you are below the white line, right here you are below the white line, magnetic area, right? Market bias, right? That means whether your market bias is bullish or bearish. Because you are below it, that means your bias is bearish. Whenever you are bearish, if you get a sell at the top, that's a good opportunity. You get a sell at the top, that's a huge opportunity. So we took profits. Right? Again, we entered, but again, it stayed choppy further throughout the day on the second entry. But initially, we took the copper puts or silver puts. Right? Silver magnetic area. You are below the magnetic area. If you are below the magnetic area, if you get a sell signal close to the top, that's the best opportunity. If you get a buy, better you avoid it. Right? It's okay even if you miss some opportunities. You want to take because all you need to make is $300-400 every day. With the 300-400, if you copy into 10 accounts, that is a $2,000-3,000. So you are not looking to make thousands of dollars. So if you follow this simple rule that I am below the magnetic area, I'll only look for sell signals. That too, if the sell is close to the top of the band, that is the best opportunity because you always want to buy low, sell high. If your sell is close to the top, you are selling high. If you are above the magnetic line and you get a buy close to the bottom, you will take a long opportunity. If you are below the magnetic line, if you get a sell close to the top, you take a sell opportunity. You will avoid the buy signals. Only you take the sell opportunities. Right? So like that. So whenever you by looking at this one, you know, okay, these are bullish. So I'll only look for the buy opportunities. That's it, right? Now you decided that you only want to take buy signals. In the same way, in today evening, once we see it, we'll understand, oh, for silver, copper, I want to take long. For NQES, I want to take short. And then you only stick to that, right? Now, you only see, now you also have a band, right? You have a band. So if my silver is looking bullish today evening because of the Moody's news, there might be a big gap up. If silver, gold, platinum, copper, everything is above the white line, then I'll only look for the buy opportunities. Whenever I see a buy close to the bottom, I'll go long. If I see a sell, I'll avoid that. So now you are only taking the trades based on the trend. Then your success will be much more higher. If you try to take buy, sell, Suddenly you get caught, right? You got a sell, suddenly you got a buy, but you are not checking. Okay, all the I am below the magnetic area. You are not checking that. You are taking a buy. Immediately it starts dropping. You feel like, oh, after some time it may go up. It may go up. It will drop, drop, drop. There might be a huge drop, and your account will hit the stop loss. But if you are taking the trades based on the trend, your risk will be very, very minimal. So all you need to do is first thing is look at the scanner, understand what is the trend. Are they in uptrend? Are they in downtrend? Then you decide one or two tickers. You don't need to look at all 10, 12 tickers. Right? Even the chart will tell that, oh, FDAX, there is a trend reversal. Crude oil, everything is becoming green. That means, right, it is telling you that, oh, crude oil, now everything turned to green. Or NQ, everything became red. Like that on the chart also here, whenever you open, it will show you which ones are becoming completely bullish, completely bearish, or where there is some reversal in the trend. That will also alert you. Or you can also set up alerts. You can go here and you can say, okay, future scan. If all alignment, that means if everything becomes green, you want to know. If everything becomes red, you want to know. Or if something suddenly trend gets reversed from bullish to bearish, you want to know. You can set up alerts, you will get a notification. In that way, so this is one simple strategy which is helping us to make consistent payouts. Then I already explained about price pulse T5 strategy many times. You can watch the previous videos where you wait for a strong buy or strong sell on price pulse and you look at the T5. If T5 and price pulse buy and sell are in confluence, you can take the trades. So this is one easy method. If you are getting confused with price pulse, buy, sell or T5, buy, sell, this is one easy method. You just look at the magnetic area. If you are above it, you go long. If you are below it, you try to take the short trades. Only exception is resistance 8 or support 8. That is the only exception. So anyone has any questions? Yeah, there is a document which explains about every indicator. So you can select any 5 indicators. So for example, a, if you if you want to get 3 indicators, what I suggest is price pulse, then futures level manager and T5. If you want 5 indicators, then you can get the stocks level manager, futures level manager, then T5 price pulse, and then you can get either future scan or stock scan. Yeah, the levels change, right? Every day, the number of buyers, sellers, based on the news, the levels, every day morning, it is just a 1 minute job, right? Not even 1 minute. You just go to the file which I shared, you copy paste these levels. That's it. But for entire day, you can use those levels. They will 90% of the time, those levels are respected. Yeah, MSTR, all the cryptos can go up. There is no risk, right? If you lose money in the prop firm accounts also, there is no risk for you. In evaluation, if you lose, you have to start again. In performance account, if you lose also, you have to start. There is no risk for your money or there is no liability because they are conducting a test before they are asking you to take the trades. So now you are directly seeing in the live also, right? I'm not showing something from earlier. Now, Bitcoin, you can see after some time, XRP can go to 2.45. Bitcoin can go all the way, right? It is going all the way up and up. Right now, it went above 105, 200. Earlier, I told you, right? It broke all this resistance 4, resistance 5, and now it is in level 5. That means it broke the level 4, it went to level 5. If it goes above this, it may go to level 7, level 8. If it goes to level 8, then there can be a reversal again. So now this became a support level because it broke the resistance. They were not able to bring it down. So when price comes here, again price will go up. So whenever you go to the next level, you take the profit. You wait for a pullback. If it comes back here, you can enter long one more time. So directly by just looking at this one, you know that all cryptos are very, very strong, right? Your Bitcoin is much more strong. Everything is completely green, right? It went to level 5. Ethereum is in level 2, level 3. So if it is going up and up, that means it is becoming more and more bullish. Strength is 48, above VWAP, above MACD. So that's it. All we need to do is watch the scanner. That will give you the high level overview. Then you focus any one ticker out of that list. If you want to trade futures, you can look at ES, NQ, YM, RTY, GC, silver. Today morning, whenever you open it, if we see ES, NQ are completely red, then you can only focus on the sell signals. Your GC, silver, copper might be completely green. Then you only focus on the buy signals for them. You don't try to take the opposite side trades. Just only focus on that trend and you take the trades. So that is where most traders will, most of the time, we fail because you try to take sell and buy without understanding what is the overall trend. By looking at these levels, you know that, oh, this Bitcoin is very, very bullish. So even if I get a sell signal, I'll ever, you got a sell, but immediately it started reversing. You got a sell, immediately it started reversing. If you take a sell here, you are stuck. Yeah, we have live session every day. Price pulse applies for all futures, crypto, and stock market. Yes. So, for example, price pulse. You got a strong buy, right? It is telling that trend is very, very strong, bullish. You got a strong buy here, right? You are at the trend line support at the bottom. It went all the way from strong buy, it went all the way to the top. So your table is completely green. So now you only look for buy opportunities. From the discount zone, it went all the way to the, so here you had a discount zone. That means it is a discounted price. And you got a PPSB means price pulse strong buy. So it came to the bottom, started going up, went all the way up. So only you see some reversal here. That too you want to avoid shorts, right? Only focus on the buy signals because overall trend is very bullish. Only look at the, even if you get a sell also, price pulse sell, you don't take the sell. So this is nearly $2,000, $3,000 with one trade. So this is one more very good strategy which is working. But again, for some members who are not able to identify what is the trend, then you have this one which will help you with a white line showing like, oh, this is the magnetic area, this is the market bias, this is we are at level 4, where it can go, maximum where it can reach. This will help you to identify up to what price crypto can go today. So you can use either price pulse plus T5 strategy, or you can use the futures level manager strategy, or so it is up to you. Whichever you feel is easy, you can use them. As long as this line is blue, you can keep going long. You can use it for stocks, options, futures. whichever you want. So whenever price comes to the T5 line, again it will go up. Price came to the line, again it will go up. So you can wait for a pullback, you take a long. So you try to take a buy close to the bottom, right? If you are close to the trend line support, you take the buy. You don't take a sell here at the bottom. You take a buy. It went all the way up. Because the trend is bullish, even if you get a sell, it may only come little bit pullback and again it may go further up. So you avoid the sell signals. You only take the buy opportunities. Whenever you see an next buy, you can take it. So this price pulse plus T5 combination, or you can use the futures level manager, stocks level manager. If you are a futures trader for prop firms, you can do futures level manager. You want to mainly use for stocks buying, stocks options buying, then you can use stocks level manager. These scanners will help you to identify what is the trend for, so that you don't need to go to 10, 12 different tickets. Just by looking at the scanner, you understand that, oh, this SPY is looking bullish or Microsoft is looking bullish, VIX is looking bearish, like that. Yeah, when you buy the plan, you will get access to all the live sessions. So again, you can go to Ninja underscore Apex underscore bot in Telegram, and you can either get three indicators or five indicator access, and then yeah, you will get access to live sessions. So that's what, if you look at this one, the scanner is telling that Bitcoin is right very very bullish out of. So Ethereum is only at level one. That means it just moved above the white line. Bitcoin is at level five. That means it is very, very bullish. Everything is green. Strength is very, very good for this one. So this is my best ticker to buy. So this one is only 30. This one is 48. That means bulls are very, very strong on this. It went to level 6 now. That means you can see how Bitcoin is moving very, very quick. Right? There was a small pullback. Again, it is going up. So whenever price comes to the T5 line, again it goes up. So now it went to level 6. It may next, if it breaks this, it will go to level 7. So within few minutes, it made nearly $600. Yeah, that's it, everyone. It is very, very simple rule to remember. Above white line, buy signals. Below white line, sell signals. Only exception, you are completely at the top or completely at the bottom. Otherwise, just to focus on buy above the white line, sell below the white line. This one also will give you a confidence. If everything is green, you can confidently hold or you can go with bigger position size. So you can directly, right? For example, here if you have some account in some, right? For example, you can connect to Coinbase, right? Whatever brokerage you have. If you have brokerage in TradeAway, you can connect to TradeAway. If you have brokerage in Tradier, you can connect to Tradier, TradeStation, or you have some brokerage to Coinbase, right? Coinbase Advanced. You connect to that, you give your credentials, And then you can just click on buy and sell. You click on buy, immediately it will buy Bitcoin for you. Whenever you want to take the profits, you can click on sell button. Yeah, I'm using Coinbase. When to exit the trade? Again, as I said, one is when you see the sell signal, you can exit the trade. Or whenever it goes away from the T5 line, you can exit the trade. Right? It went all the way up far from the T5 line. You can take profit and wait for the price to come back. Then again you can go up. Again you can take long. Or you wait for a resistance, right? For example, price goes all the way here. You take profit. Again, it may do a pullback and again go up to the next level. Again, you take profit. Whenever you are at a key level, you take the profit, right? From this level, it came to this level. You take profit. Again, it broke. So if it breaks these levels, again, you go long, you take profit here. So each level is like a resistance level. So whenever you go to the next level, you take the profit. Yeah, you can directly buy here. You can directly buy here, or you can you can click on the DOM and you can do buy. If you buy here, it is like market orders. If you buy there, you can put a limit order. That is the only difference between doing DOM and you can also do the buy orders here. So yeah, very high chance for Bitcoin to go to 1063,325. Right, your strength is very very strong. It is going. So if anyone want to subscribe, they can also go here. Here you have all the links for all different prop firms. Then if you want to get the alerts, the problem with alerts is only when we are available, you can take the trades, right? If you want to, because crypto market is open 24 bar 7, uh, we might be busy on weekends. But if you have the software, you can use whenever you want. You see an opportunity, you may get up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., you can take the trades. And you can use, right, if you have price pulse, you can use it for stocks, options, futures. Instead of paying 150 for each one, you can get the indicators, you can use them for everything: India stocks, India options, futures, stocks, like that. So again, right, price pulse plus T5 is a great strategy, or you can use the futures level manager, crypto manager, or stocks manager. That is also another great strategy. All you need to do is just to follow with the discipline that okay, if I am above the white line, only buy signals until it goes to the top. If I am below the white line, only sell signals until it goes all the way to the bottom. That too, if I get, if I see, if I am below, if I am below the white line, I also added a band so that you can easily understand which is the best sell opportunity. Here, you got a sell at the top. That is the best. You will make $1,000 with one trade. That's a huge opportunity. So if you get a sell for some Google or Microsoft or something, if it is below the white line, if you get a sell at the top, that's a huge opportunity. You will make nice profits with the puts. If something is very bullish and you get a buy signal at the bottom, then it can go all the way to the top. If something is bearish, it will go all the way to the bottom from the top. So like that, one is you are looking at the levels. Second thing is you are looking at, oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just trying to explain the same thing. Now you also have a band. So if your sell is at the top, if you are bearish, and if you are below the white line, because it is after. You are below the white line, and if your sell is at the top of the band, that means it went above the band, and you can, if candle goes above the band, and if you get a sell, that's a huge, very good opportunity. If you are bullish ticker, if it goes below the band and if you get a buy, that's a very good opportunity. If it is a bearish ticker, if candle goes above the band and you get a sell, that's a huge That's it. All you need to do is wait. Look at any one bullish, bearish ticker. Just you wait for that pullbacks. Went up, big drop. 1 2 hours every day is good enough. Yeah, you get the bands along with price level. Yeah, yeah, if you get price pulse plus T5, best for evening, best is all the metals. Generally, gold, silver, copper, they are the best tickers for the evening time. In the morning time, your indices ES, NQ, RTY, YM, they are the best ones for the morning time. Some days, if there is any major news, even ES and NQ will move in the evening time. But most of the days, your metals from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central focus on gold, silver, and copper. For the morning 5 to 7, ES and NQ also will make a move. Yeah, every day, right? All you need to do is focus 1 hour every day evening, 7 to 8 or 8 to 9. That is good enough for you to make $300-400 either in your personal account or in your prop firm account. That is more than enough. Only thing is you are first thing is you are checking. Okay, what is the trend? If the trend is bullish for gold, silver, only take the buy signals. If the trend is bearish, only take the sell signals. Wait for a good opportunity. You don't within 1 hour, right? If you want, I can. It's an open challenge. Today evening, I can show you. If we spend 7 to 8 or 8 to 9, it is minimum you can make $300-400 in in one prop account. All you are doing is if it is a bearish ticker, wait for a sell at the top. It is a bullish ticker, wait for a buy at the bottom. That's it. How to know whether it's a bullish or bearish? Just by looking at the levels. If you are below the magnetic area, that's a bearish ticker. If it is above the magnetic area, that too, if it is below this, that is much more confident that is bearish. If it is above this, right, because this is a chop zone, it can move up, move down, move up, move down. Suddenly, buyers or sellers will take control, then it will completely go up. These blocks are the supply zone and demand zones. So either price can, if price breaks this, it will go all the way till here. If price break this, it can go here or it can go here. For beginners, the best accounts again for practice purpose, Allied Trader Fund, Apex, right? Earlier as I shared. So for practice purpose, there are some good companies, but they are not very good for the payouts. Uh, so if you are looking for company without much payout denials or anything, Take Profit Trader is the number one company. Once you complete your stage one, every day you can get the payouts. But these are little expensive compared to Take Profit Trader, Tradify. They are good companies. They won't, when you complete your targets, they will immediately give the payouts without any. But they are little. If you want mainly for practice purpose, Elite Trader they have a 90% off. Bullnox they have 91% and 83%. Then you have Apex for 80% off. So for mainly practice purpose, you can focus on Elite Trader and Bullnox because they have nice discounts now. If you want to make real serious payouts, take profit trader, Tradify. These are the best two. They give you daily payouts. So I'll share this slide deck later. You don't need to buy replicanta if you're trading in only one account. You know, right? If you're just practicing on one account, only when you want to copy your trade, right? For example, whenever I buy, if yeah, if right, whenever I buy here, right, I can connect my accounts, right? I can go to trade await. I can give my credentials, and I can say connect. And then using Replicanter, the same trade will copy into 5 accounts, 10 accounts, 20 accounts. That is where you need Replicanter. But if you are only trading in one account, you don't need to have Replicanter. So as a beginner, you don't need. Once you gain confidence, then you can get the Replicanter. So take profit is the best one. Yeah, sure, Ravi. I'll change that. So again, the bands are this one, right? This is your upper band. The red one is your resistance. The green one is your support. So whenever you are below the magnetic line, you wait for sell signal. Even if you get a buy signal, don't take a trade. In the same way, if you are above, then you focus on the buy. Don't take the sell signals. You get a buy, you buy this Tesla stock, you buy Tesla calls, you can do Tesla bull put. Right? If it touches the or comes close to the bottom, and you got a buy signal. So your T33 line is showing green. You got a buy. It is a bullish ticker. You have a perfect confidence. Everything is looking good. It came all the way to the bottom. So here you got a buy, but this line is still red. But here you got a buy. This line also became green. Price came close to the bottom, then started moving up. It went all the way from 340 to 348, $349. So let's say if you buy calls, you'll make nice profits. So here the band became so small. That means it became very choppy. Your trend strength also will show below 20. Whenever your band is very, very small, even though the trend is bullish, that means there is not much strength. So it will just go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, come down. So your band also will tell you whether there is strength or not. One is you can watch the strength here. If the strength is above 20, this is above green, then the band also will be big. If the strength is very, very low, that means buyers are buying it, sellers are bringing it down, going up, coming down. That is very, very choppy. You better avoid. In the morning time, when volume was good, you got a nice buy signals. So that's it. You can use it for stocks, options, futures, currencies, cryptos, whatever it is. All you need to do is follow. Am I above the magnetic line or below the magnetic line? If I am above the magnetic line, is it looking good? Is my strength looking good? Is my trend looking good? VWAP looking. If everything is green, you are above magnetic line. You can take the buy signals. If you are below the magnetic line, your everything is looking red. Just to focus on sell signals. That's it. If you do that, so tomorrow or day after, I'll show you. I'll take 5 pro accounts. I'll show you how we can make 20, $30,000 in one day. Right? So because you are copying the same trade. If you find one very bullish or one very bearish, easily you can make $5, $6,000 in one account. You copy that into 5, 6 accounts. That is nearly about 3, 4 months of IT salary. All you are doing is following a systematic approach, following the gamma pockets, following the open interest levels, following the trend, looking at the confluence. This is like you are looking at 10 different indicators just by looking at this table. You are looking whether This is right. Here you are looking at your trend, you are looking at trend, you are looking at VWAP, you are looking at PSAR, EMAs, RSI. It is like within one table you are looking, it is telling Sol is all green, BTC is all green. So that is the advantage. The chances for you to take wrong side trades are very, very less if you just to focus on the first understand, look at the scanner, you will understand what is the trend. And then while taking the trades, you just see that, okay, it went all the way to this level. Now there can be a small pullback, but don't take the sell signals. Only watch for again, if you get a buy signal, you go with the buy. Avoid the sell. Right? Don't look for small profits because if you get a buy signal, there will be a huge, with one trade, you will make huge. If you try to make small profits, suddenly you get stuck. You will take the wrong side trades and you will wait for a pullback. It will never happen. It will hit the stop loss on your accounts. That's it, everyone. If you want to have a backup plan, right? Again, I'm not saying that you will start making thousands of dollars from tomorrow. It needs practice. It needs because after the fact you feel like, oh, it is very easy trade. But when the trade is happening, you see a red candle, you get tensed. Until you gain the confidence, you take slow. Once you gain confidence, you can increase your position size. So it takes some time, but if you spend that time, if you can make 20, $30,000 a month, is that taking 3 months, 4 months is not bad. Because even if we work another 20 years in the same job, you will never double our salary also. But here, if I can make 20, 30,000 with one company, now I can do the same thing with the help of Replicanto. I can copy the same trades to Apex, to Bullnox, to Tradify, to Tick Tick Trader, to Puridia. There are another 20, 30 companies like that. Start with one company and you can expand more and more. So it may come, if it comes here, that's a huge opportunity. Again, it may go up. So it went all the way up, touch this level. There is a pullback. So whenever I get a next buy signal, I can go long on Bitcoin. So price never broke this line. So this line is acting as a strong. So this is your resistance 6. It went to the resistance 6 and then dropping. But because the overall trend is bullish, the strength is still 46.8. That means there are some people who are booking the profits. Again, if people see that, oh, earlier it was 1,000, 105,800 or 105,900. Now I am getting it for 105,200. People will again start buying it. Here there are a lot of buyers waiting. Right? This is the buy zone. If price comes here, again it will go up. So now if it comes here, we can go long on this one. Then next time it will go all the way to the top. This time it will break this resistance and then it can go all the way. So all we need to do is wait for price to come here and then if I see a green candle or if I see a buy signal, we can go long. There are some prop firms for stocks and options, but they are very, very limited. There are a lot of prop firms for futures and forex. So that's why we generally suggest to trade futures because one is you can trade 23 bar 7 or 23 bar 5. So even Sunday from 5 p.m. it will start. So even though you are a job holder or you have a business, you can trade in the evening time. You don't need to do in the for stocks and options. You have to do only between 8:30 to 3 p.m. Central, right? So you're and also there are very limited number of companies. You cannot scale up. Right? The advantage with futures is there are 30, 40 different companies. If you make with one company using Replicanto, you can copy the same trade within the same company. You can copy into 5, 10 accounts. Then you can copy to other prop firms. That is the major advantage. So even if you are in UK also, right? So US evening hours, which are 5 to 9 is like then Europe hours also generally You have FDAX is just like NQ, and then you have NQES. You can focus on those tickers. So yeah, that's it everyone. So today evening, I'll send an invite for a live session when futures open. I'll show you how we can easily make 400, $500 within 1 hour. So it's all about taking time to learn, practice, understand the market structures. And then if you focus, then there is a lot of money to be made. Yeah. Sure, everyone. I'll share the recording later, and I'll share the document PPT. So yeah, again, right, if you want to make a change, if you want to have a backup plan, then yeah, you focus, take time to learn, practice, start slow, don't overtrade, don't go aggressive, don't go with too many positions. Always start slow. As you gain more and more confidence, you keep increasing it. Don't go, right? Don't try to make all the money in one first day or second day or first week, right? Market every day you will have opportunities, either gold or crude oil or natural gas or Bitcoin or something or other will give you, right? When you see something or other will be completely green, completely red. You just look for one. Then again, you don't need to invest any money when you do with prop firms, right? Only thing is you are buying those evaluation accounts. You are not investing your own money. That is the advantage here, right? If you want to trade stocks or options, then yeah, you can use your personal accounts. Otherwise, just to focus on prop firms. You can. So for new traders, generally we suggest instead of buying a 50K account, if you buy 150K, that will have a higher cushion for stop loss. So even if you make some mistakes also, you can protect your account. If you take a smaller account, if you make one or two mistakes, it will hit the stop loss. Again, you have to start again. So that's why generally we suggest 150K account. Yeah, that's it everyone. So I'll share the recording and share the document. And I'll send a live session today evening where I'll show you how we can make $400 within. Yeah. Okay, everyone. If anyone has any questions, you can send me an email on ishore.ramas@gmail.com. Again, it did a small pullback and again going up. So if you see price pulse, you can see that price just came to this blue line and again going up. So even you can use the combination. So your price pulse and this confluence will help you. It just did a small pullback and again going up. So again, you can go long. If it breaks this line and starts dropping, that is where your trend is becoming bearish. As long as this line is blue, your trend is bullish. Yeah. Have a nice day, everyone. We'll talk again in the evening session.